And the Titanic has made it home safely.
I mean, to be fair, that would have been a wild prediction for them back then. Funny enough, we're doing wild predictions. So, welcome back to our random ramblings of madmen. Yeah.
I'm completely
Well, it's going to be it's going to be random ramblings of madmen because it's wild prediction time. Oh, yeah. So, last year, we were kind of half right, half wrong, kind of done all right, I think, for our first ever one.
I was half right, Anthony. I said to Williams. Yeah. But he said he went to Mercedes. Yeah, but no one called Anthony joining the grid, so I'm taking it.
I did say Perez would get dropped for Lawson. All right, it was the wrong time, but I was right on there as well.
It was half right. I'll give you half right.
I was half right. Yeah. So we're going to points it this season. I think, if it's exactly true, we'll get 2 points. I think if it's half true, we'll get a point. If it's wrong, you get laughed at. Normal things. But yeah, we'll make a top 3. What we'll do is halfway through the season, if any of them have come true, chuck in a new prediction and make it a little bit more interesting, I suppose. So, we'll go with the top 3. I'm going to start because usually I'll let you start. So, my first one is that at least 2 of the rookies will make it to the podium. I reckon, Antonelli, I say rookies, but obviously new joiners we'll go for as well in there. Antonelli and Lawson. I would say maybe Behrman, but I'm going to...
Right. Well, clarification, are you putting them down as the 2 rookies or is it any 2 rookies? We need clarification here.
So I'm going with Antonelli and Lawson.
Oh, okay, he's doubling down, okay.
I'm doubling down on them too. I know, obviously, in the worst pairings video, I sort of bashed a little bit on Mercedes. I am a Mercedes fan before Mercedes fans start jumping on me. I think it could be possible. It's a bit out there to an extent. I think Lawson, given the fact he's in a Red Bull, will finish there. I think we'll get there. I reckon he'll do like a P3. If he wins a race, fantastic. But I reckon P3 is an achievable goal for him if the car's under him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty fair.
Yeah, it's a little bit out there, but I could see it happening. I mean, it's probably not as out there as 2 of my
I can see
ones.
at least one of them happening.
Yeah. I think Lawson's more of a shoo-in. If Behrman comes up, I'm going to give myself a half of a point, just because I think it might happen. But
I think we should have the comments decide if you get half a point.
Yeah. Okay. So when we get halfway through the season, if Behrman has managed to get on the podium, it's down to you, the commenters, the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It'll be great. I think at the minute we're running at like 97% of people that are not subscribed. Something like that. I'll get the actual stats up on screen.
Get them out.
So please subscribe. We want to grow. We want to do better. And if you like the video, please like it as well. That would be great. It will help our little channel. Anyway, that's mine. What's yours?
See, now I'm asking his team. But I'm going to stuff it out anyway. After all the rumours have been swirling, Ralph Schumacher's rejoining the grid. No. Doohan to replaced by Colapinto during the season.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I could see that.
It's a little bit wild, a little bit not, and going with a bit safe for your first one.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Alpine's had a great season, a bit crash happy. I feel like Alpine and Rage just kicked Doohan out already. I can see it happening.
Yeah. I mean, it's not impossible. I could see it happening as well. I think it's not a bad shout. Yeah, I mean, what's your exact thinking behind that?
It's just because it goes back to me. Doohan was the thing that let me down with Alpine.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know that he might be the best driver on the grid. I just don't know enough to have faith in him. And I don't feel like Alpine have faith in him. Otherwise, you wouldn't have brought in Colapinto.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like they've already got the booth ready to just go bang, out you get.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why Colapinto decided that he was going to go there, but I mean, fair enough. Maybe he saw it as a sure seat. I don't know.
Maybe on probably being offered a lot of money.
I mean, there's that too. I mean, I'd go for a lot of money too. So please sign me up, Mercedes. I will wear all your merch, even if it isn't Puma anymore.
Are you going to wear Adidas?
That's a question, isn't it? Either that or I know I'm a Merc boy. Ferrari, sign me up as well. I will happily hang out with the dogs, look after the dogs, be friends with the dogs, and I don't know, maybe high five Lewis.
You've heard my one. Now it's time for your second one.
Okay, I'm going to leave my very wild out there one for last. I reckon that half, if not more than half of the grid will finish in podium spots throughout the season.
That's a prediction and a half.
I think there's enough
kind of
quality
like
on that
it.
grid. Yeah, there's enough
I
quality
like
on that grid that I could see. Obviously, Lawson will, Verstappen will, both McLarens, both Ferraris. You're already starting to build up numbers. You already got 6. Then Antonelli, Russell, there's 8. You know, I reckon there'll be a Haas in there. There might be. I'd say there'd be a Sauber, but given how their car was last season, I can't see it.
No, unfortunately not.
No,
Hulkenberg to get first podium.
driver, but yeah, Hulkenberg's a good driver, but you know, I also reckon that you might get say like an Alonso in there or a Yuki in there. You know, like we had Brazil last year. Yeah, the Alpines on there. I think it's not a safe bet. I don't know why. I feel like everything's going to be up in the air this season because of everything changing next year with the car. You know, it's getting a little bit smaller, and you know they're doing all the extra bits to it, whatever. I reckon. Yeah, I think I could see it happening.
There might be a team down the back that go, you know what, everyone stop production on this one. Let's just push, see if we can get anything extra. I can see it happen.
Get some money. Yeah. I think it's not shooing. It's not. It's but I think it could be a good one. This is obviously going to be one that goes over the entire season. Probably it might get halfway through and it's already happened. In which case, 2 points for me. I'll be winning. Ha ha ha. But yeah, I don't know why. I could see it happening. I think it could be an interesting one.
Yeah, fair. I can give it on.
Yeah. Okay. What about your one?
See, I'm screwing myself over with the point system here.
Okay.
Because my last 2 are very bold. So, the second one is Lewis Hamilton to finally lift his 8th World Championship. Exactly. We said wow prediction. I'm going wild. I know it's his first season Ferrari, but if that car is as good as it finished last season,
there
isn't a reason why he shouldn't be in the title fight.
Given how he drove in that last race, if that's what we're expecting for Lewis for this season, if he can
just sort of qualifying pace out again, I don't think he ever will be able to. But if he can, he's still got the race pace. Give him the car, he'll fly.
For all we know, that could be just down to the car and the way they set it up for qualifying and stuff. So. And it was more. It could have just literally been they knew that the car didn't have qualifying pace. We'll set it up for the actual race so that it's got longevity in it. It could have just been one of those kind of things last season. We don't know. We'll see what he looks like in a Ferrari. Yeah, I mean, I'll take that.
It's a bit wild, but I can see it happening in the outskirts.
Yeah.
Go on.
I think
so is your second one as bold as what you've done?
I'm my second one. My third one. My last one. Yeah, my last one's a bit more bold. It's very out there. So on the back of the half the grid will finish on the podium. It's very out there. It probably won't happen. Alonso to end his drought in terms of winning and actually win a race.
I'd love to see it, but
it's tight. Imagine if he then announces his retirement towards the end of the season. He's won a race this year. He leaves out. I reckon if he does that, he wins a race. What's the bet? And he just goes, right, calling it a day now. If he wins a race.
I don't think he would. I think he's going to wait till 2026 just to see how that card is, if it's any good.
I mean, yeah, he might. I might be wrong. In which case, next year for that.
I would love Alonso to win a race. I think he's got it in him. I just don't think the car will.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like a... It's very, very out there. The chances of it are astonishingly small. You know, to be fair, I'd put that in over Lando winning the World Championship. I wanted to put Hamilton there. It seemed like it was biased for me, to be fair, because, you know...
But I don't hate the biased person. It's fine.
Yeah. Everyone hate me. You know, you hate me for liking Lewis. Just comment below and I'll ignore you. No, I'll listen to your points like a fair, judgmental person.
Good man.
And yeah, I won't accept any of them. No, I would love to see it. I'd love to see Alonso win a race. And I'm probably going to be completely wrong. I want to change it halfway through the season. It's going to be a big L on my part.
Never say never.
It's what a wild prediction's for.
Exactly.
So, go on. I bet yours is worse than mine. Go on.
Speaking of wild predictions, again, mine's also related to Aston Martin, weirdly. With Stroll probably leaving in this case. And that's not a prediction. Although that'd be great. I'm joking. But Max is going to join Aston Martin. Well, it's going to be at least confirmed that he will be joining Aston Martin. I don't think it's going to happen. This is the wild prediction part. I'm going wild. I'm going to go play with those rumours that the £1 billion apparently has happened, and that he is joining Aston Martin.
Now, that would be for him to go to retire to, because he has said in the past that he feels like he's halfway through his career, that he feels like he's not going to be in it for much longer. Yeah, it's out there.
He knows Newey's there. Newey can convince him to go. If that car is progressing big style, and Newey can show, obviously he can't show him how the car is because obviously rules and all that. Let's not go to McLaren Gate and all that, whatever it was, 2007. Let's not have that happen again. But if he can basically go, look, it's Max, it's me. Come on. You know how good this car is going to be. I think Newey going there, I don't think it's going to happen, don't get me wrong. I think it's like a 1 in a million chance of it happening. But Antonelli was a 1 in a million chance, and look at me now! But I'm going to go along the rumours that say like the £1 billion payoff has basically happened, and he will be joining, because it's kind of illegal to be lying like that, otherwise.
Do you know what? If we say get to Bahrain, I'm just going for like an argument's sake here, right? So you get to Bahrain and Alonso goes out and he wins the race, just for argument's sake. I reckon I could actually see your chance of being right rise a bit. You know, I know obviously Newey wouldn't have had as much of a control over this car as he would have done with the Red Bull, because obviously, you know, he's not quite, well, he's there, but he's not fully like there at that point. You know, if Alonso actually goes out and wins a race, because unfortunately I don't see it being Stroll personally, and that's not hating on him. I think Alonso's got a better chance given his history. Yeah, I think it could be more of a, actually, maybe you're right. Especially if Red Bull have a shocking few races and stuff like that. I think if Red Bull starts slipping down the grid a bit more, yeah, I could actually see it. I think it's a possibility.
I just think Lawrence Stroll's going to get too much pressure over the board members over Lance. And I think he's going to get desperate, and he will have tried it, or he's going to try it. At the very least.
Personally, I'd have felt that Lawrence would have left Aston, would have just sold it on rather than get rid of Lance. Personally, you know, because there's just, why, you know. Anyway, that's a different rant for a different time. Yeah, okay. I mean,
wild prediction.
It is a wild prediction. I thought mine was wild with half the grid, but yeah, fair enough. Or Alonso. Yeah, actually, I think all mine were like, yeah. Right, okay, so there was our 3 wild predictions. Hopefully mine are right. But yeah, we'll do it as a points thing. We'll check in now and again. And hopefully some of them come right. Especially all of mine.
Especially all
so...
I'm going to win. I don't know. I had nothing to say. I just wanted to say something.
Thanks. Anyway, we'll leave it there with Josh being wrong. And yeah, if you've liked the video, please like, subscribe, you know, comment below as well if you've got any wild predictions that you think might come true. And, you know, when we get to the halfway point in the season, maybe we'll have a little look back and see if anyone's got any right themselves. And yeah, leave Josh dancing. That would have been a wild prediction. Josh not dancing.